Hi, everyone. Welcome back. I'm going to kind of whisper because it's super early in the morning, really late at night. And my daughter's getting married today. And I haven't been to bed yet. I've had a million things to do. You know how that goes, right? So I wanted to show you a couple things. I promised you I'd show you the rings. And I wanted to show you the last minute little guest book that I made her. My older daughter and I were talking today, and this isn't exactly the wedding that my middle daughter wanted. It's C19. Obviously, it just couldn't be. But she went ahead. She just said, we're getting married, and we'll have another celebration another time. Anyway, I don't know if any of you guys got to see my little Etsy shop video the other day, but in my Etsy shop, I have these quilt squares, and so I used one to make this guest book. And the quilt, I think, is from the 40s. The fabric is super thin, very, very soft. I imagine it's feed sacks. And it's a log cabin style quilt. And those are very sentimental to me. My grandmother gave me one when I got married and told me that, it was really about the hearth and the home and creating that home. And so I decided I'd make her this little guest book. So it's traveler's notebook size. I sewed the quilt top to a file folder, and then I covered the inside with paper. And this is paper that I dyed using a technique I learned from Lisa over at My Eclectic Life, and I will link her channel in the description box below. So these are tea dyed along with, I used Seven Gypsies Glimmer Mists, and if you go over and watch her channel, she'll show you how to do it. It's so easy and so fun. I love how they came out. So it's sort of a junk journal style book, but with less junk and more just paper. I made tags. So there's very few. I think there's 12 people coming to the wedding. So I thought this would be a great way. You can pass it around. They can either write in the book or they can write on one of the tags. I use some of the quilt. And this is violin music. He plays the violin. I did find two little maps, one from New York. That's where my middle daughter was born. And guys, I really broke into my stash. About time I'm using it up. The paper that I made the tags with, it's manila cardstock, but the papers are from the Flow book. And I've had it for a long time. I used the quilt. The quilt's falling apart, so I used bits and pieces of it to put inside the book. This is more of that marbling that Lisa taught. My Flow journal pages, the Flow book pages. They make really nice paper, and it just kind of went hand in hand with this quilt. You guys, it's like 3 in the morning my time. I haven't even been to bed yet, and I promised to flip through, so here I am. I put a little cat page because she has cats, and she loves cats. More of that quilt. And I love how these pages came out. I just really love how they came out. So tomorrow's the day. A little bittersweet, yeah? I put another map. He was born in Arkansas, so I found a map from Arkansas. More of those Flow book pages. And manila cardstock. It does have a few junk journal style pages. Oh, this is a drawing that my daughter that's 14 now did for the daughter that's getting married when she was about 4. And when I was cleaning out my stuff, I found it. I thought it'd be great to just stick it in here. And Lisa, thank you so much for teaching me how to do that. I've really enjoyed doing it. Just plain tea dyed. So mine are tea dyed with that technique Lisa showed, and I used glimmer mist sprays. Bits of that old quilt. I'm excited for tomorrow. I'm really excited. I hope I got everything done. So this is so sweet. So I have lots of cat things, but I didn't have any dog things. And my daughter and her soon-to-be husband have a dog, and it's a Weimaraner. And my 14-year-old drew that, and that's sweet. So I'm hoping everybody will, write in it and just put a little note, say, wish them well, tell them, or write a funny anecdote, tell them something that you remember that you love about them. Oh, this is so sweet. So, and I told you I've gone through my stuff. So this is a picture that my 14-year-old, when she was 3, did of my daughter. My daughter's name is Violet, but my little daughter, my youngest one, calls her Vo. I just love it. Anyway, so more bits and pieces of that quilt. Kind of went overboard on the, but I figured, why not? So if you guys have those sprays, start using them. More kitties. Yeah. This was a last minute book. If I'd really put a little bit more thought into it, I would have put photographs or gotten photographs of both of them. But I will, I think, after the wedding. More tags, and I think I'm gonna put a grommet. And I found these sweet little. Been going through my stash. Found these sweet little keys. They have hearts on them. And I also hung them as the center dangle. From where I did the 5-hole pamphlet stitch. I figure after their wedding, I may decorate the spine and that sort of thing. But I figure passing it around is better, just to have not so much. But I'm really liking the way it came out. Okay, so now to the rings. So these are the rings that I told you guys I'd show you. My oldest daughter made her. And these are rings that I used to make when I was full-time metalsmithing all the time. They're 100-year-old steel nails. They came from their great-grandfather's barn, and they're rusty when you get them. And it's a labor of love to make these. So here's hers. And it has the only part I made was the bezel. And these are lined with sterling because that's what she wanted. So it's steel, sterling, and a little yellow diamond. His is just sterling and steel. It is really a labor of love to make them because it's not an easy thing. People used to say to me all the time, "Why don't you make more?" And I was like, "You have no idea how much effort and energy goes into it. You have to forge them like a blacksmith, and then solder whatever metal you're going to put in on the inside." File and sand, but you have to do all that prior, the filing and the sanding, many times because it's rusted. And I don't know if you can see, but you can see they're hand forged. They've got layers and layers of steel. Isn't that cool? They're over 100 years old, so that's their rings. Okay, guys, by the time this video goes up, the wedding will be over, and she'll be a Mrs. Anyway, guys, I just thought I'd share my little treasures with you. Thanks for being my peeps. And, I know what I wanted to tell you. This Friday, September 11th, I'm in a video hop. Or not even, it's a live stream hop with Meridil Abrams. And I'll try to make a video in the next day or so to give you the slots and time schedules. And it's fun. It's so fun. She's sponsoring a monthly hop, and it's been so fun for all of us. All right, you guys, know that I love you, and as always, from my heart to your heart, I'm sending you so much aloha. Thanks for being here and being my peeps. Take care. Till next time.